Hi guys, my name is Jon Armstrong, and in this video we'll be learning 5 ways that you can use the handbrake in rallying. You want to use the handbrake on the start line to hold the car stationary until the lights go out. We want to hold the handbrake with just enough pressure, not too much or not too little. By holding the handbrake, we can engage the clutch with our left foot and build the engine RPM up with our right foot to get away from the start line as fast as possible. Using Dirt Rally 2.0 as an example, you can see I engage the clutch and pull the handbrake at the same time. I let the clutch out to the bite point, find a good point on the handbrake as well, and then I let the clutch and the handbrake out at once and accelerate off the line. Now, a real life example, you can see when I pull the handbrake, I can switch my right foot from the brake on the throttle, build up the RPM, and I drop the clutch and handbrake at the same time, and we launch into the stage and get a perfect start. This is a method that I learnt in front wheel drive cars. We should avoid this in real life with 4-wheel drive or rear wheel drive cars, as it will cause damage on the rear diff and will disengage the rear diff as well. Using quick tugs of the handbrake, we can rotate the car without weight transfer to tighten our line around slower corners to maintain corner speed. Another quick tug of the handbrake rotates the car and gives us a tight line. Looking from the outside, you can see a quick tug has already been taken there, which rotates the car a little bit too much, and we don't want the rear of the car to swing out too much, but in that case it did. Now we're going round the corner, we've got a bit of understeer, and what we do to neutralise that is a quick tug of the handbrake just there. I know it's hard to see, you just seen it there, the body language of the car changed, and it tightens our line through the bend. Longer pulls of the handbrake is the most common technique we use in rallying. We want to pull the handbrake firmly and for longer for tighter corners such as hairpins. This allows the rear axle to lose traction suddenly to help rotate the rear of the car in an aggressive manner. This will require the appropriate entry speed and turn in. This tight hairpin at Sweet Lamb, you can see we've got one big pull of the handbrake which helps us get around the hairpin. Now looking at it from the outside, you can see we turn in and that transfers the weight. We get one big pull of the handbrake. Now the car is rotating around the hairpin and we can get back on the accelerator and up the straight. And now looking at a real life example, big pull of the handbrake, we get loads of rotation. Now this is a 4-wheel drive car, so on the power and shift up the gears, up the straight again. Understeer can creep into your driving depending on the car setup and the conditions you're driving in. When we get excessive understeer, we need to quickly pull the handbrake to rotate the rear and neutralise the car again. In front wheel drive cars, I often hover over the handbrake in slow, square corners in anticipation for understeer. This is something you should keep in mind too. Another example, we're coming deep into the corner, a little bit too late on the braking, the car starts to understeer, a quick tug of the handbrake and the rear rotates and we're back going round the corner again. And here's the rear view. You can see just how effective that is. It tightens our line and it stops us from hitting the wall. And here's real life. You can see loads of muck on the road which causes the understeer and we pull the handbrake. In rallying, sometimes we get things wrong on entry to a corner. If we were going to have an impact with an object on the stages, it is always best to hit with the rear of the car. This is to prevent terminal damage that can be sustained by hitting the front where the engine and cooling systems are typically located. So on the entry to this corner in Dirt Rally 2.0, we're not going to make the corner, so we pull the handbrake and we hit with the rear of the car. It puts the side and the rear of the car into the tree instead of the front. Another example in Monte Carlo, come around this medium corner, the car just wants to go straight. We pull the handbrake, we hit the wall with the rear of the car, but it's fine, that would just result in damaged suspension rather than a front radiator. And now from the outside, the car is going straight for the wall. We pull the handbrake, we hit with the rear instead of the front. As you can see, the front didn't touch the wall at all. So guys, I hope you found this video really helpful with your driving techniques and handbraking in Dirt Rally 2.0 or your real life rallying. If you want to see more techniques, let me know in the comments what you'd like to see, and also hit that subscribe button for more videos in the future. But until next time guys, don't forget, keep it lit.